So a thought recently came to my mind, and the first thing I thought to myself and said, weak-minded fool. And then I said, no. It's time to let me look that up. And so what I found was, when I looked it up, was we just can't be one way. I think that's the way to say it, as weak, or one way as weak-minded or strong-minded. It's a combination of both. Like, we have to work on both. And the reason I bring this up is because I wanted to talk about how to, wait, let me go out my door 1 second. So what I was saying is, once we realize our individual personality, and realize that it's not about color, it's not about race, it's not about political party, it's not about religion. It's more to it than just that. When we stop focusing on one thing and one thing only. And so I say that to say, what I want to talk about is how to stand your ground, or get your strength in certain areas, in a work environment, in your business, and how to stand up for yourself. So where to start is when something is bothering you. What I have done is go to YouTube in the search bar, and I'll type, how do I not become, and I start playing with the words, how do I not become like these people that I work with? Or I'll go to Google and say, what can I do to stand up for myself and defend myself in a work environment where people try to control you and want you to be like them and think like them, something like that, and just continue to play with the words. So if we don't, what I have learned, and this can come from many different aspects, is definitely not one way or the highway to think about it, but the aspect that I'm talking about it is, standing up for yourself in the work environment. If we start to adapt to, we all know right from wrong, and sometimes we'll defend ourselves when we're wrong and try to justify when we're wrong to make it, smooth it out and make it look and feel good, right? But if we continue to listen to other people and let other people put in our minds what they want to put in our minds, and how tell us how to believe about other people, and how we should beat the system, or how we should do what we do the way we do it without dignity and respect, right? And then when you are encouraged to be lazy on your job and not know your job, the ins and outs, and those that surround you and who you can go to in critical times, right? So if we don't have a mind of our own and use our own mind and know how powerful our own mind is, and when we are afraid to stand up for ourselves when it comes time to dealing with a human life or a human being, know who we can go to within our environment that can help us through whatever situation we might be going through. And I say this, and I'm thinking about we learn about our personalities, and we're the type of people that like to laugh. We're the type of person that falls under that category and personalities that like to laugh at people all the time, like to criticize people all the time and belittle people all the time. Or we're those people that have to be seen by people all the time. We can't do anything unless we are validated by other people. We have to be liked by other people. We have to do things it doesn't make us feel good unless somebody else likes us. So if we get into those situations and start adapting what other people and how other people manipulate and don't stand up for yourself, eventually you can have something that happens on your watch that you don't want. The last breath of somebody's life can be taken on your watch because of your actions and because you don't care with dignity and respect. And yes, the system is broke on many levels, across many boards, across many different topics, many different levels. The system is broken. It's not going to happen overnight. But what we can do is realize that and do the best that we can. That's it. And for those that are strong with, in yourself, and you stand up and you don't take no mess, right? And you know your support team if it came down to it, and how to get busy. Stick to it. I know you can't sleep, you can't miss a beat, because there's always something going on, always an attack, always an evil person. It will always try to bring someone down that they feel is a threat. And when they can't, they will still try. They will try, and they will try, and they will try again. But you have to stay with the program. Stay with it. And when I say stay with it, I mean stay with what you believe in. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's ugly. I don't say ugly no more because there's so much evil. So you stay with what you believe in and stand strong on it. You're going to be fine.